Welcome back, everyone. Today we are coming to you with some more coverage of a beloved and updated mod by BioMetricNuke, Baltona All Out War. Today we're going to be playing on the highway to Oslo, and we have joining us Wesley, as well as BioMetricNuke, the mod creator, and myself. So today you guys are going to see a showcase of new units that BioMetricNuke has designed, and it's going to be some bombers. And I promise you, it's not going to disappoint. So stick around. You guys are going to check out some really cool new updates. So here we have also a new attack helicopter called the Eno BBC 322, already getting targeted by the FD-15. So the FD-15 just tried to take out our helicopter. And there you see a response from us. And we have a pair of Skatikas coming in here. And they are trying to protect the helicopter in the air. But we do have another FD-15 coming in here. And they do sadly finally take out our helicopter, but we are hot in pursuit. We're not going to let that slide. There you go. I promise you, you are going to see it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So here we have the Watrika 1N1 coming in with some 500 kilogram bombs, and there's about 50 of them. Just look at those beautiful explosions. So this is the new bomber unit that I was talking about, and it can also fire down upon enemies like you are seeing. And right now we're shooting 12.7 millimeter rounds at ground targets as well. So if you look at the map here, Wesley is pushing up on Echo. I'm pushing on Bravo. BioMetricNuke already has Delta. And he has also some units here on the right-hand side, which he'll probably use for a flank. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to get to see a front row show of the capabilities of this new bomber. And I promise you, it does not disappoint. Just look at those massive craters. Absolutely incredible. This is what makes this mod so enjoyable. It's just the creativity and the replayability of this mod. But we're not done yet. You have 2 more airstrikes coming in here. So here we have the Pittsburgh DDC class from the Batterinia, and it is more of an anti-air unit, but it does also have some 120 millimeter cannons as well as 12.7. Wow. Absolutely incredible. And you guys just see the massive devastation from these bombers. And if these craters aren't showing you what the capabilities are of this new update to Batarinia, well, now you know. You can even see all the bullets. I almost don't want to really say anything because this is just so epic. Just look at how beautiful this model is. Great work from BioMetricNuke. Do check out the mod, guys. Highly recommend it. So if you want to be specific, we are playing as the 28th Ventec Cal Division against the 65th Videmsky Division here. And actually, if you look at the tactical side of things, we were kind of on our heels at the moment, where the enemy kind of pushed us out of Echo M Bravo and seems to be having the upper hand. But we're slowly making a comeback. So you have Wesley here pushing up on our right flank with the Chikor MK2. I'm sure these guys are always high on their Chikor coffee. Pretty good stuff. You should try it out. Give you some chest hair. Anyway, he's pushing up here with these three tanks. They shoot about 105 millimeter, and I believe something like 1700 on the range. But they are getting hit pretty hot right now by the Betka. Videmsky Betka is firing at the Chikors, as well as the LRT-11, and they also have an attack helicopter taking shots at them. They're getting hit pretty hard here. There goes one. And our attack helicopter is responding here. BioMetricNuke here coming in with an MK1s. Let's see how long these guys last. It's got about 5 of them. There goes our helicopter. Sad day. They're still pushing up hard. You guys see the enemy helicopter right there. So the Baltona helicopter here actually ran out of ATGMs. It's still trying to destroy those MK1s. And it may be able to. I'm not sure. Wow, that's impressive. And they're finally able to open up fire here. And there goes that helicopter. Very nice. So I did enjoy the NOBVC. It's also a new unit. As you guys can see, it's got some really good ATGMs. Or Havez MK2. It's got some really good air-to-ground missiles. Doesn't have the best range, but it does have really good accuracy in motion, which is a huge plus. I mean, just look how cool that is with that guy sitting there. He's got plenty of room, more than the Apache. This is also a great helicopter here. So this is the ATBC. Enemy anti-air constantly bugging down our helicopters, and unfortunately we lost some pretty high value ones. was just a constant thing where we had to try to get out of there. Nice. Good kill. Skatika coming in here, helping defend the air from the enemy fighters. Wesley coming in here with 3 Watrika 1-1 bombers. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. Fireworks will begin. And here you guys are going to see some slow motion drops from the bombers. You can already see the enemies retreating. So the Fitterfer class was just getting hammered with anti-air. So you can see all the damage there. So the Podemsky Mycio units are very, very capable anti-air units. Let me just look at that range. When I do typically use the Podemsky as my main AA unit, they're really, really good. Let's see, take some shots at the Fitterfer. If it can. See if it can target that bomber. And there you actually saw target infantry units. These guys just got lit up. And our poor helicopters haven't gotten a break. I had to constantly micromanage the helicopters so they wouldn't get killed. And yeah, he still got me anyway. Anyway, so you guys are seeing us retake the initiative here. A little crazy here right now, but pretty sure this is Wesley here with all his Chikor tanks. You're seeing Wesley push up with the Chikor MK2s. We're finally having we're finally advancing at the enemy. This would be a pretty ominous thing for sure. We're seeing the enemy artillery. So the enemy spawned in a Contra DD class frigate here, which has air-to-ground missiles, and it has 40 of them, as well as a 395mm cannon and some air-to-air missiles. So this thing is quite capable. So you have Wesley here pushing up. There goes one of our bombers. And he is pushing up on Charlie. So the Contra Frigate has to fight off the Fitterfer, and it looks like it's not gonna do it. Very beautiful. And I believe this is Wesley's. And there goes the enemy frigate. And while that's happening, you guys can see that Wesley has successfully pushed into Charlie, and Wesley is also pushing on Echo as well. The enemy only has 2 units left in this region, so he should be able to cap it quite quickly. And here you go, we're going to be pushing up, supporting. Hopefully we can come here and flank the enemy and take all the command points. And you see the enemy trying to do artillery strikes. And these are the Cusack. I love this unit personally. I've used them a lot, playing as the Fidemski. It's got 180 millimeter, about 72 rounds, 7,500 meters for range. If you put about 4 to 6 of these together, they are very, very capable. So you see the enemy has quite a few units over here in the forest, and they're trying to push out. And we have slowly built up some anti-air infantry, as well as some recon and tanks pushing up. Got more tanks pushing up here. These Chikor MK2s. They're not anything crazy. 17 armor, 12 side, 1700 range, and 105 millimeter. So not the best tank. BioMetricNuke coming in here with a bombing run. Doing quite a bit of damage there. There's the Cossack artillery. You can see that this artillery could actually damage tanks quite well. So the Fitterford class is in high pursuit of the Contra Frigate. See if we can take it out before it escapes. And there you go. We got it right before it escaped. And you guys can see we only had like 1 HP left. So it was a very close call there. But it's beautiful to see it go down into nothingness. Because it's the end of the world. So you guys can see the map there. Hey, look. The world is flat. And there you go. FD-15 just took it out. But we took it out with our anti-air infantry units. These guys are looking pretty badass. So Wesley came in with 3 bombers, and BioMetricNuke also did a bombing run as well. You guys can see kind of the effect. It does a lot of damage to units. It may not necessarily destroy all the units, but he also does have other variations of this bomber that will have bigger bombs like 8,000 kilograms and whatnot. So you'll definitely have plenty of options to choose from. So here we have Wesley came in here with a ton of infantry. To try to suppress the enemy here and get him out of here. And he did a pretty good job. BioMetricNuke and Wesley's horde of units here coming out of the forest. MK1s and some transports. And a bunch of infantry coming in here looking like an army. But there you go, enemy's artillery already responding. Some side shots there. This really does look like a movie scene. Love the sound of the guns. Not sure what used to be here, but it no longer exists. So here you go. We're having units push up, and here I am pushing up here on the left flank. We finally have Foxtrot primarily under our control. Looks like we're going after some infantry here. Why not? Another bombing run. Boost the enemy's morale, why don't you? So you kind of see we've pretty much pinned the enemy to the back to their spawn point, which was our plan in the beginning. And BioMetricNuke coming in here. Honestly, I could watch this all day. I'm pretty sure this highway would not be usable right now with all the craters and everything. Got the little recon helicopter from the Fidemski, seeing the horrors of war. Let's see just how far we can push them. We do have a +10, so we have a complete dominance right now in BioMetricNuke. Spawn 4, BBC helicopters here. Just beautiful, utter destruction. Just look at that. Coming in with force. All for one unit. And more bombing runs. Beautiful. I think you can quite confidently say that we're pushing the enemy back into their spawn. Down go the heroes. That was just sad to see. But these Masao units are pretty crazy. Masio units are pretty wild. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content today of the updated Baltona at War mod. I highly do recommend you go check it out in the Warno workshop. I will have the link in the description. As always, your guys' support, engagement, liking, subscribing, sharing really helps the growth of this channel, so we do appreciate it. But without further ado, I hope you guys have a great weekend and take care.